Yo, it's good, your boy Crystal back with another video. Hey, y'all feel me? Today, we got a video with GLOKK40SPAZ to come up, beef with Playboy Carti, and robbing his own fans. Come on, bruh. Why you robbing your own fans, bro? That's lame. But, y'all feel me? Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button for more content like this.
GLOKK40SPAZ has been coming up as one of the hottest underground rappers in Atlanta, even though he's locked up on some crazy charges. From beefing with Playboy Carti to allegedly robbing his own fans at gunpoint, today we're breaking down his whole story. GLOKK40SPAZ has been popping off in the rap game, but he's been locked up for a couple of years after he allegedly robbed some fans. According to the police report, Glock posted on Instagram and told anyone in the Gwinnett area to hit him up if they wanted to kick it. Two fans saw the post and hit Glock up, and he told them to meet him at a local gas station. When the fans pulled up, Glock and another dude were sitting on the curb outside. Glock and his homie got into the back seat of the whip, and that's when Glock allegedly pulled out a gun and pointed it at one of the fans' heads. While Glock had a strap on one of them, his homie pulled out a gun too and pointed it at the other fan, while Glock told him to hand over all their money and said not to play with him. While they were holding the dudes at gunpoint, Glock allegedly grabbed a bag from one of the fans and stole around $200 in cash from him. After it went down, the cops looked at security footage from the area but didn't actually see anything happen. But they still booked Glock for the robbery though, and it turns out that he was already out on bond and on house arrest for another case. They hit him with charges for armed robbery, assault, and possession of a knife or a firearm, and Glock's been locked up ever since. But there actually might be more to the story though. According to rumors, the dudes who made the police report against GLOKK40SPAZ weren't actually fans. They were allegedly dealers that tried to rob Glock, and when the situation went left for them, they decided to switch up their story and tell the cops they were robbed. GLOKK40SPAZ was already popping off in the rap game when the situation went down, and a lot of people think there's no way he was out there robbing fans for a couple $100, especially because he was already on house arrest and wouldn't want to pick up another charge. Even if Glock didn't rob some innocent fans though, he's been in and out of jail for a long time. Glock got active in the streets early, and when he was a kid, he started getting locked up in juvie. Back in the day, GLOKK40SPAZ repped a gang called 4CH, aka Four Corner Hustlers. 4CH started in Chicago, but ended up spreading all over the country, and Glock shouted out the set on tracks like Round Here when he rapped, "Slit my throat before I talk to the Jakes." 4CH dropping rakes, "Ain't no pocket watching cause we get too much cake." Then at some point, Glock started repping the Goodfellas mob, aka GF. GF was allegedly started as a prison gang back in the 2000s by a dude named Frankie Osama. GF is allegedly mostly active on the inside, but they started running the streets outside too. Back in the day, GF was in the same apartment complex as another set called PFK. Some people say they were basically the same gang for a while, but then some personal drama sparked a deadly beef between them. According to rumors, it all started when a high-ranking dude from GF named Capo Nuke started hooking up with the baby mama of a dude named Lil Marlo. Marlo is Lil Baby's best friend, and is the one who convinced Lil Baby to start rapping back in the day. Marlo was allegedly affiliated with PFK, and rumors say he put a hit out on Capo Nuke for hooking up with his baby mama. Capo Nuke was killed first, then in 2020, Lil Marlo was shot to death on the highway, and rumors said GF took him out for getting Capo Nuke murdered. GLOKK40SPAZ allegedly started repping GF after he went to prison for the first time, and that's when he started shouting him out on tracks like Be Right Back when he rapped, "Mob shit, 7-6, and that's just that. Give a fuck with a nigga bang, nigga no cap. Snatch a rap nigga chain, leave his face in his lap. GF till I die, pussy boy I'm stamped. Baby life vampire, nigga fuck your camp." Glock also has his own crew called EBG, aka Everyday Band Gang, but it's allegedly just a music collective and not a real set. But even if EBG isn't really a gang, they're still taking some heavy losses in the streets. One of GLOKK40SPAZ's homies in the crew is a dude named Lil EBG. Lil EBG is a lot younger than Glock, but he was.
Hey, bro. Who got the kid on the block? Bro, this is what I be talking about, bro. It be stuff like this, bro. Bro look like he's in the 5th grade on the block. Why is you on the block anyway? Bro, you supposed to be outside playing with toys. But what you doing? You don't need no guns. Bro, you got a whole life to live, bro. They got a freaking... Bro, it's really probably only in the 6th grade, bro. Man. crazy.
Was allegedly active in the streets before he even became a teenager. And on Be Right Back, Glock shouted him out and rapped, "Stomp a op out in this new Rick Owens. Bands make her dance, fuck round, get these hoes posing. How the fuck it was Lil EBG? That boy chosen. I walk in the party, my fire, I'm gonna blow it." But before Glock really blew up in the rap game and started beefing with one of the biggest artists in the industry, Lil EBG got caught up in a tragic situation and was hit with a murder charge at just 13 years old. Lil EBG.
I told you. What 13? What 13 is? 6th grade. 6th grade going into 7th. Told you. What is you doing? Why? For what though? Like, what is your reasoning? You that bored? Bruh, you'll get you some cheese, stay out the way, bruh. That's way fun if you ask me. But hey, not my life.
G had been making ghost guns at his crib and selling them on the street. Ghost guns are made from parts you can buy on the internet and are basically untraceable. All you have to do is order parts online and put the gun together, and you've got a strap that the cops can't link back to you. Lil EBG was buying everything, putting the guns together, and selling them on the street. It was a good hustle to make money, but it tragically ended up getting his sister killed. A dude named Yusuf MacArthur L was supposed to buy a gun from Lil EBG at his crib, but L showed up with another dude and decided to just take the strap instead of paying Lil EBG. That's when Lil EBG upped another strap and let off a shot, but instead of hitting L, the bullet hit Lil EBG's sister Kyra. Kyra's family put her in the car and rushed over to a gas station and started screaming for help, but by the time the medics got to her, it was tragically too late. Kyra had been hit in the chest and already lost too much blood, and she was pronounced dead at just 14 years old. Lil EBG and L were both booked on murder charges, and it turns out there was even more tragedy going down behind the scenes. Before Lil EBG accidentally killed his sister, his dad caught a 22-year.
That man killed his sister. I mean, it might be by accident, but like, yo, you got to live with that for the rest of your life. You took out your sister. Your blood sister. Yo, that's crazy.
Sentenced for abusing one of Kyra's friends. Lil EBG's dad was already locked up by the time he started making and selling ghost guns. But what's crazy is that Lil EBG's mom, Ashley, allegedly helped him do it. Ashley's been getting locked up since she was a teenager. She caught her first case back in '97 and was convicted of attempted armed robbery, assault, and theft. Then after Kyra died, the cops charged her for cruelty to children, possession of a controlled substance, making false statements, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Helping your 13-year-old son sell guns is wild. But Ashley was so dangerous, the judge denied her bond and said, "Your criminal history is being considered. I think you can intimidate your son," and wouldn't let her out. Lil
Hey, that's crazy. That's wild.
EBG getting locked up was a big loss for GLOKK40SPAZ. But just a few months later, he really started popping off in the rap game and sparked a huge beef that put him in the spotlight. Glock had been dropping music since 2018. A lot of his early projects ran up good numbers, but he never had a big hit that pushed him into the mainstream. After he got out of prison in March 2022, Glock dropped a video for the song Two Love to the Mob that started getting him a buzz. Glock followed up with the song I Choose Violence, which blew up and now has over 4 million views. In May 2022, he dropped a project called Spaz and B, but a lot of people didn't even realize he dissed one of the biggest artists in the game, Playboy Carti. On the track Von Don't Matter, Glock rapped, "My bitch so bad, she look like a Barbie, Playboy bunny, fuck Playboy Carti, and fuck that nigga. You know I'm a real vamp, we don't be fake vamp, niggas be weird out the womb." But then just a couple months later, GLOKK40SPAZ posted a DM he got from Opium's creative director. Opium is a label that Playboy Carti started back in 2019. After Glock posted about the label, rumors were going around he's about to sign with them, but then Glock caught the robbery charges and went to jail. While Glock was locked up, Opium's creative director tweeted his name, but then another dude from Opium named Homicide Bino squashed the rumors about Glock signing and wrote, "You say anything." Then, a couple months later, news broke that Glock had officially signed with Columbia Records even though he was locked up. Fans thought Glock signing with Opium would have been a huge win, but a lot of them don't know there's real street beef going down behind the scenes, and Glock was never going to sign with Carti. When Carti blew up, he was never acting like a street rapper, but he's got heavy ties to a blood set in Atlanta called Backstreet Homicide. It's not clear if Carti was ever active in the trenches, but he got wrapped up with Homicide's beef with a gang called Front Street Henchmen and a rapper from there named Ola Run. Everything allegedly started with
Hey, You gotta know who Ole right?
Ola Run started beefing with a dude named Big Bank. Big Bank is a legend in Atlanta and runs a label called Duct Tape Entertainment. Big Bank has ties to some of the biggest stars in the city, and he's the reason Lil Marlo and Lil Baby started rapping. Big Bank is also cool with Homicide, and that's where the issues with Ola Run started. Big Bank allegedly got pressed because Ola Run signed to CMG instead of Duct Tape Entertainment. According to rumors, Ola Run's dad is the one who convinced him to sign with CMG, and his dad is also an OG from the Front Street Henchmen. Ola Run started dissing Big Bank, like on the track Mob Father, he raps, "Pussy nigga, you ain't it. Heard you got Big Bank, turn him to a lick. How the fuck you a dope boy if you ain't sold shit? Moved to the 3, got ran out to 6. Ola and Big Bank started taking shots back and forth on social media, and Ola started dissing Bank's artist, Problem Child, too. Then in 2020, a Homicide member named Sosa was shot and killed, and Ola's homie 24 Left Eye clowned him on Instagram. That's when the beef really picked up. And rumors say that a dude from Homicide and Lil 1 DTE clapped back and shot 24 Left Eye twice for clowning Sosa's death. Sosa and Carti were tight, and it was a big loss for Homicide. So when Carti dropped his album Whole Lotta Red a couple months later, he dissed Ola Run. The song Stop Breathing is a diss track about Ola Run. In the beginning of the verse, Carti talks about Sosa's death and his connections to Homicide, rapping, "Ever since my brother died, I've been thinking about Homicide." Later on in the verse, Carti also disses the Henchmen, rapping, "On the way to Front Street, who say we ain't outside? Smoking on the Henchmen, got a nigga fried. I'm hanging with the Pyros, hanging with the Fives. I got mob ties, I got fucking mob ties." Then Carti took a direct shot at Ola Run, rapping, "I got niggas in Chain Gang on my side. I had the nigga shank Ola for a pie." Ola Run was locked up at the time, so Carti was claiming that he got his homie to shank Ola for a pie, which could either mean an actual pie or a kilo of coke. Carti even made a reference to Gucci Mane cutting ties with Ola Run later in the song, rapping, "I'm too shiesty, I ain't got no OG." Back then, Pooh Shiesty was the newest artist on Gucci's 1017 label. Ola Run was also signed to 1017 at one point, but Gucci ended up cutting ties after Ola started beefing with Big Bank. Ola and Carti's beef cooled off after Ola caught a gun case and went to jail, but GLOKK40SPAZ started dissing Playboy Carti even more after he got locked up. On a jail call that one of his homies recorded, Glock said,
"Fuck Playboy Carti, nigga, you a hoe. Fuck Playboy Carti, fuck opium, fuck all that shit, nigga."
Glock is allegedly cool with Front Street Henchmen and Ola, and that's why the beef was deeper than rap. After he got locked up, Glock did an interview and said he never talked to Carti about a deal and said that it was real street beef going on with them. Glock was already popping off in the industry, but beefing with Carti got even more eyes on him. He's been locked up since 2022, but his team is still dropping new music, and Glock is running up big numbers everywhere. It sounds like GLOKK40SPAZ is ready to leave the trenches behind too and just focus on music. During his interview from jail, Glock said he's gonna leave Atlanta and move out to LA to avoid all the drama. It's not clear when he'll be coming home, but if he keeps the momentum up when he's behind bars, Glock could come back and really take over the game.
Hey, how you looking for music? See what he hitting on. But y'all feel me? Dang, that's crazy. I didn't know they would be for Ola, for 24 Left Eye. I ain't know none of that, boy. I just clicked on the video. I was like, it's been a good video, boy. This beef is way deeper than I thought it was. But y'all feel me? They gonna conclude the video. Y'all go follow my Instagram at French, and y'all go follow my TikTok at CristoClips. That's with a Z. And y'all go follow my clothing brand page at Luxury Vibe Studio. Y'all go follow my clothing brand page at Luxury Vibe Studios. And y'all also go follow my vlog channel at Cristo, man. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.
The dough. If I ain't get paid, I ain't doing the show. Shit, I'm finna